Hello and welcome to Reset and Liberate, a quick, sacred identity transmission today after the transmissions that have come before this started on the 11th of January. Go back and take a look. And we've had a 2-part masterclass since then. And yeah, my voice, you can hear it is struggling, but here I am to give you this reading because it's so important for all of us right now, because today is the new moon, depending where you are, it's today or tomorrow, in Capricorn. And again, doesn't matter if you're into astrology or energy or planetary movements, you can use this in a very practical way, or you can use it more sacredly, energetically, whatever works for you. Do it your way. So many of you may know the moon portal is wide open, new moon in Capricorn, and while the moon is also entering Aquarius. So these are the things, the activations you require to know to utilize this energy for what purpose. If you utilize these energies, your entire world is about to change big time. It requires your reciprocation. So, there are 4 things you require to activate today or in this portal around this time, whenever you're receiving this, and how to harness your energies. The inclination can be to protect your energies, but actually you want to harness them, okay? It can be trying to protect your energies from any conflicts from happening. Instead, here, the invite is to notice the conflicts that want to come up, conflicts between you and your health, you and wealth, you and relationships, you and your purpose. What are those conflicts right now? So you don't want to protect yourself with them, but you want to get aware of them and start to be with them in a different way to harness these energies, or these practical ways to do that, however you want to take it. So we're going to dive into those 4 activations now. So please get something to write on, write this down, reciprocate, share it in the comments, share it privately. If you're inside of Liberate Me, you can share it personally and get more detailed insights from your identity sacred geometry profile signature. If you don't have that, we will gift you your identity profile signature so you can personalize this to you, because it must be personalized. So get some pen, paper, your phone, whatever it is you write on, to take some notes, because it is important to really note this down and reciprocate it and embody it. Okay, so with this particular new moon that is happening at the same time as Mercury as well in Capricorn is conjunct with Mars in Capricorn. So this is about, and we go over this in beautiful detail to activate this, about identity, decisions, consultancy, and execution. And it is about structure, okay? Structure like you've never had it before. That doesn't make you feel a prisoner to that structure, but a beginner's mindset, if you like, to the new identity, new life, new way to make decisions, and a new way to take consultancy advice, and a new way to execute. And then you're going to receive so much through this. So right now you may be receiving a surge of ideas, thoughts, feelings, downloads, and you're going to have a lot more ideas than usual. All your ideas start to come together, they start to take form, they start to even take some structure, they even start to take some clarity, and you know this is it, this is the thing to step into. Now, of course, it can feel very conflicting. So what's the conflict? I I want this and I feel overwhelmed, scared, whatever it may be. And that's really natural because an old identity is trying to pass away, die. Okay, it's done. And that new identity is coming in. And so the old identity would feel overwhelmed, afraid of it, but the new identity does not. So feel into both identities and which one feels more like home now. So you can let us know here if that's been happening for you already with that full moon portal opening up. And you're going to feel like, I do want to step into that new identity. I do want to make those decisions. I do want consultancy and advice and structure to have this happen in no uncertain terms. I do want to execute. Yet there's a conflict. So, yeah. And you're starting to see maybe others in your life do certain things because this is collective energy. Okay, so some will be utilizing it and some will have that identity, have that purpose, that way of being with relationships or their wealth and their health, but they're not stepping into it, and others will be. Okay, and you might be noticing that, or you may have stepped into it, or you're on the threshold. Wherever you are, it's beautiful because it can really get to activate now. So you see it's sparking interest in that identity, in that decision, in that consultancy, in that execution. And you may see others stepping into this too. So you may even be starting to get a lot of enthusiasm, or you're wanting to get that enthusiasm. But at the same time, you feel conflict with that enthusiasm because it means letting go of the old identity. The old identity has no interest in being enthusiastic about that. It wants to catastrophize about that and say, what is everything I'm going to lose? But there's only to gain here. There's nothing to lose. Really feel that. So, or you may be able to actually allow yourself to receive the enthusiasm that you really haven't allowed yourself to feel or recognize for a long time. So maybe it's a passion, purpose. Maybe it's being passionate about your wealth, passionate about your relationships in a new way, passionate about your health in a new way. And it has been on that back burner, or it's there, but you're not fully pursuing it, or changing your identity into that new identity that we identified in earlier transmissions and the masterclasses in Reset and Liberate. And there is no going backwards here. You're never behind. So you can go back to those and be with these in any order, and it will deliver. So what's really important is that you realign your focus during this moment. And remember that where your focus goes, which identity you focus on, is where the results will flow in from. The changes will happen. And then what the identity you focus on will expand. The identity, number one, you choose, you make a decision on, consultancy structure on, and execute on, will expand. It's inevitable. This is why your whole entire world is about to change big time. If you choose it, if you work with it. Now, if you start distributing your focus and splitting it between the two identities and not putting your eggs all in one basket, okay, you want to put all your eggs in one basket, one identity, so it can create for you, then what's going to happen is that energy that's here cannot blossom. Okay, it can only expand where you're putting it. Okay, that doesn't mean that you need to feel 100% in that identity, 100% on that decision, 100% in that consultancy, 100% in that execution, but it wouldn't hurt. But it means it needs to be in the lead. Okay, you're human. We feel all the things. So thoughts, feelings, overwhelm, not everything expands. It's whatever you put in the lead. Okay, so relax. The invite is to feel relief in that. Yet you do want to nail it down. What is most important to you? What identity? What decision? What type of consultancy? What type of execution? When it comes to your big goals, your big desires, in purpose, in relationships, in health, wealth. Because Capricorn in that energy is going to call it in for you here with a lot of structure, a lot of clarity. What did feel overwhelming just starts to feel like flow with the structure, and is going to call in some of those wildest dreams layer by layer with structure. But this is big stuff. The identity that you're talking about, the decisions, the consultancy, the execution is big stuff. So this is not about thinking small right now. This is about big changes to receive big changes. So allow yourself to think big, choose that identity, or if you don't know what it is, get it from your identity profile signature. You can reach out. Decision, move to decision. Okay, move into getting that consultancy advice, move into execution. Okay, because just thinking big alone will not create what is here for you. We're not bringing what's in the metaphysical, what you can't see right now, into the physical. So the invitation here is to not get overwhelmed by it and think it's not realistic. It is realistic. What is for you doesn't come to you unless it's for you, but you've got to meet it. You've got to say hello to it and start the relationship with that identity, that way of making decisions, that way of taking consultancy, and that way of executing, right? So there's no such thing right now as being realistic. It is realistic. You are infinite in what you can create and who you're here to be. There's not just one thing, one identity, but right now, pick the one, the big one. Okay, you are powerful is the message. So receive every message, every visual, every idea, and it's now time to do something with it. Do something with it. What is one step you can take right now to do something with it? Because now is the time to create it into reality. It's already realistic and it wants to come into reality, into the physical. So take time out if need to be to choose that identity, use all the reset and liberate classes, transmissions that have been coming out since the 11th in this 30-day experience, and allow yourself to receive those downloads, those truths. Allow yourself, surrender to thinking big, and remember, align yourself, get clarity towards that one particular thing. And it doesn't matter where you choose that one particular thing, whether it is in purpose, love, relationships, wealth, health. It's going to have a knock-on effect to all of them. They're all interconnected in what we call the sacred. So get pen to paper, send that message. And of course, there is something that comes up, caution. Okay, you may feel, oh, I should be cautious. And what is that we need to be cautious with? Because coming into that identity, coming into that decision, coming into that level of consultancy and execution is, we're thinking we're very significant. You know, who the hell do I think I am? Remember who you are right now. Or what identity is saying, this is who you are. Okay? Yet you don't want to go into ego with significance. Okay? So you can go into it vulnerably, sensitively, humbly, with those scared feelings, with that overwhelm in the background. And it's vulnerability, which is sensitivity to the truth. Doesn't mean that it's incorrect if you're feeling emotional right now. It's okay. That doesn't mean it's incorrect. Okay? If you're trying to feel very significant in it and like, yep, brilliant, I feel nothing but significance, I am it, that can actually work against you right now. Okay? You want it more in the humble zone, if you like, but still stepping straight into it. So let me know, and let yourself know, has this been happening? Okay. Because the way the sacred alignments are in this moment, it's going to have that need for recognition now of your significance, of your identity, of the decisions, of the consultancy advice that wants to be given to you, and of that execution. Because you want to be recognized for your identity, your decisions, your consultancy, your execution, for your work, for who you are, your purpose, your wealth, your health, your relationships. And that's okay. So write down if any of these emotions have been bubbling up for you over the past 24, 48 hours maybe, where maybe you're not feeling heard or you're not feeling recognized in work, in relationships, by your wealth. Excuse me. Maybe it's just feeling like it's the same old, mundane, day after day in these areas of your life. And it just seems the same. And you're not getting what you want from your purpose right now. You're not getting the love you want, or the kindness, or the compassion, or the thanks that you want, or the recognition. And you might even feel a bit drained, right? And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not moving in the right direction, okay? It probably means you are, because you're in either on that threshold, or you've chosen that identity, you're making that decision, you're getting that consultancy and advice, and you're executing, or that's what's coming in here naturally, organically, automatically. It's happening for you, all of this. But let me tell you something. It's okay to feel everything you're feeling. This is still available for you. And right now, you want to have conversations with yourself, the truth, with others around purpose, around relationships, about your wealth, health, life, to reset and liberate into 2026. So open and honest conversations. It's okay to express that right now, out loud. Yet, the invitation is that because conflict is here right now on that threshold, it can turn into conflict, okay? Ideally, it doesn't, but it may be part of the activation and process. It doesn't mean it's broken if it turns into conflict with your purpose, with your relationships, with your wealth, with your health. That doesn't mean that anything is awry. It means you're actually in the energy and utilizing it. So remember right now, we are all experiencing these energies collectively. So everyone's feeling these energies simultaneously. Now, some of us, or you, may be more sensitive to those energies, and some don't manage these energies well, or are not available to them. And then it can become uncontrollable. And that's okay. So notice if you're seeing it become uncontrollable to others, or it feels uncontrollable to you. because that's got information, messages, readings, and insights in it for you. And that can be read for you from your identity profile signature. Share that if you're in one of the containers inside of Liberate Me, or if you wish to reach out, we'll do our best to help you. Now, some will not be affected by this because they're already in execution. They're in the identity, they made a decision, getting the consultancy, and in the execution. So it might be more subtle. So it doesn't happen the same for everyone. It may happen in yourself more or other people around you more, but it is happening for everyone at some level. So you may find that situations in your life are causing a bit of trouble in your purpose, in your relationships, in your wealth, in your health, or you're tempted to cause trouble, okay? And you feel like, why are they so upset? Or why are they so annoyed? Okay, why am I so angry? Why are they so angry? Why am I so upset? Why are they so upset? Because these energies are moving. Remember, emotions, upset, anger are not a dictionary. They need a translator through your identity profile signature to see what they actually mean for you. They never mean what you think they mean. Okay? The logical conclusions we come to from that. And when you can identify that, and you can get to the bottom of that and get those messages and readings, which can be provided for you here, you realize it's because actually you and they and the energies want to be recognized for who they are, true identity, for their decisions, for their work, for their health, for their wealth, for their relationships. They want to be recognized. You want to be recognized for what you or they have given to the relationship, to the purpose. And that is a common theme that's happening right now, particularly with the new moon, of course, amplifying this. So why is it happening? What do we do? So the key here is we get what we receive. Give them the recognition. If it's someone else, give yourself the recognition. If it's you, do both. Okay? And this can activate more of what you desire, or even better. Right? Speak to people around you about it right now. Be open about it. Be open with yourself. You can, at the moment, it is the energy to say, this is what I feel I need. It's okay to have these human needs right now. And you can say it to the energy of your purpose, to the energy of your wealth, your health, your relationships, or literally to the people. Okay, but certainly to yourself. Write it down. Yet, don't let it get don't get big-headed. Okay? When it comes to an argument between you and these energies, between you and another, if you can. But it's okay. If it turns into that and you have a bit of an argument, it's okay. It doesn't break anything. Because conflict and arguments and those energies are moving. Now, the misconception is that the new moon is for intentions, and that if you have an argument or conflict, that, oh my God, all bets are off. You know, if I have any negative feeling, then it's not going to manifest for me. I'm not going to get it. That's not true. As long as you're being conscious inside of this and setting your energetic frequency, choosing that identity, other things can be moving at the same time. Just allowing yourself to recover quickly. Don't let negativity be in the lead. If it goes into the lead, put it back in the background and put the truth in the lead. The identity you're choosing, decisions you're choosing, the consultancy advice you're choosing, and the execution. Okay? So it's not don't let there be problems, because they will present themselves. See if you can change your identity with it, or put it in the background and not at the forefront. So it's not just, positive and good thoughts only. Otherwise you're in trouble. Do not worry. Okay? It's about what's in the lead here. Where you're putting your intelligence. Okay, so moving on to the final thing. There may have been more than 4 things there, but you require to recognize, we all do, at this moment in that Capricorn, with that moon entering Aquarius as well. It's all about structure, discipline. Yes, finally, it is going to call for another level of discipline, of being in your true identity, that new identity, in the way you make decisions, in the way you take consultancy and match the opportunities that are coming in for you and execute. Your execution discipline and standard is also required to be completely new in the way that happens. So yes, so comment below on your experience so far, or questions, or reach out privately, or if you're in a container we can help you more specifically. Yeah. And finally, if you have been feeling like, I'm not really doing it, I'm not really stepping into that identity, even though I know I'm choosing it, or I want to choose it, and I'm not really taking those decisions, I'm not really taking the consultancy and advice, and I'm not executing, you're feeling a bit lazy, right? So feeling lazy, or you feel like you're lacking or nowhere near what it requires to be to activate into the result that is here for you, or you're feeling like I could actually work a lot harder, or a bit harder, or in a complete different way to have success here. And you can say, you know what, yeah, that is me right now, and I certainly have that too. Like I said, this is collective. Then that's good, because you are owning it. Okay, you're owning up to it. Own up to the truth of what's going on. It's not the truth about who you are. Doesn't mean you are lazy or not hardworking or anything like that. Okay, because you don't require to be in the same way when you work with who you're here to be. Once you're in your being, your identity, the doing start to become pure joy and creativity, and you do way much more than you ever thought you could do, and it is total fun, joy, and it just keeps curating and comes to you, and the results come in purpose, relationships, wealth, health, all the things, okay, depending on what your focus is on as well. So you don't just want to own it and know about it, because knowing something isn't doing it. It isn't any power, but that is great, because that's what wants to change in a way that is going to feel good to you. So this point is about discipline, another action, another activation about discipline. Now, not any old discipline. If we're taking discipline that is not true to your identity and the way you're here to do things and who you're here to be, that can actually work against you, okay, and not bring fulfillment and purpose. It has to be to your identity, but hybrided with that, the discipline, decisions, taking the consultancy and advice and execution, it's a done deal. Things are going to change in a big way, in the way that you want. Because this is going to be required inside of the energies that are moving right now in that new moon. So ask yourself the question, okay, how is that going to come about? Specifically around ensuring you're in that identity, ensuring you're making those decisions, ensuring you've got the consultancy, the exact structure, clarity to know what you're executing. So ask yourself, are you right? who and what is going to help me with that. Okay. And like we mentioned in the masterclass, this is really a moment for those of you that are listening to this and you're here, listen to this one and this thing for a reason. There is no accident. It means that regular coaching, mentoring environments are over, healing is over, and just educating yourself about these things is over. And this is really about consultancy and stepping into consultancy, okay, and execution. And of course, there's an invite here. We have offered what we're calling a consultancy assessment based on the identity, the decisions you want to make. Okay, maybe you're not stepping into it yet, and you got that consultancy assessment so you can decide on that execution. Okay, because you want to make it so that you're every single day you wake up, you're in an energetic field, in a vibe, in a container, in a tribe, okay, in a consultancy that is having that happen with you, that is unmistakable. And being in that energy, not a peer group as such, but with a consultant, okay, with consultancy. So not just where you're watching everybody do things daily and say, well, I'm going to get fueled through that, you know, because I can see other people doing things. I'm going to do a bit of something. That's not going to cut it. It's got to be very high level, personalized consultancy to you. That gets you pumped, gets you motivated, but ensures you're in your identity, ensures you're seeing the opportunities and how to activate them or activate them even for you through consultancy. And very, very important to then execute. And those are executing with you or for you on your behalf. This is going to be important, okay? So, very important to say, can I allow myself to receive that? Can ask yourself that right now. It's really, really important at this moment. Yeah, that's how you want to set yourself up right now. Okay. So, more than anything, so you may say, well, do I require a coach, a mentor, an environment, a peer group, an accountability group? That's not going to cut it for what we're talking about here. You need something that is bespoke to you, consultancy that's bespoke, and an execution that's bespoke to you and with you every single day. Okay? Executing that for you and with you. So it's not just like, do I require PA? Do I require a peer group? Do I require a schedule? Do I require a better morning routine? Do I, require a trainer or a coach? That's not going to cut it. Okay. Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about and why that's not going to cut it for what I'm talking about, please watch the masterclasses and the previous transmissions. There's 2 parts of the masterclass, part 1 and part 2. Okay, it's all on YouTube under lives for ease of access. And some of the videos are just under videos. If I did them live, they're under lives. Okay, so you want to not just set yourself up for discipline. Okay, you want to have someone that creates that discipline for you, with you, and through you daily, and knows what they're doing. Right? That's what consultancy is. And then the execution takes care of itself. Okay? And consultancy usually executes for you, with you, and through you. It's incredible and it's so much fun. So whatever it is, take that action. Take that action. Take some action today towards this. Okay? Don't avoid it, because you don't what is for you to avoid you, right? And if you do these things, if you activate these things, and you've set that big goal or that big dream, it becomes more than just available for you. And it's not aspiration or an intention anymore. It starts to actually become real. You're going to see is going to not just set the seed. Now you're really going beyond that, planting the seed, and you're nurturing it through that decision, that consultancy, that identity, and that execution. It's going to blossom beautifully through the month now of January, February, etc., and throughout 2026. So if you've enjoyed today's activation and you've got something out of it, please do let me know. Share. It's always good to hear, or give the thumbs up, subscribe, share it if you think this might benefit someone. Spread the love. And yeah, and do share what you're feeling recently, and we can help either in the comments or privately. Yes. Yeah. And finally, remember, this is a 30-day experience, and actually we're looking to come live on YouTube more and more and more. So hit that subscribe button, that notification button. There's a little bell sign, because this year, where I'm not just preaching it, okay? I'm going to practice what I preach. There is going to be many videos to help you, hold you accountable, to make this your best year yet for that identity that you picked, for those decisions, through that consultancy, and through that execution. Okay, so for now, I'm going to sign out. Go rest my throat. As you can see, there's a lot of different energies moving, a lot to express, but doing my best to be here for you, sending you my love, our love from the sacred, the universe, where the messages come from, that are just coming through me as a guide, if you like, an advisor, not a guru or anything like that. I'm in this with you. We're all equals. We're all in this together. And so much love for you as you activate this. Take it easy, and we'll be back with you soon. Goodbye for now.